Welcome. In this session, we are going to understand how we can create HTML JADE layouts in our project. So as far as HTML JADE layouts are concerned, we have a view directory wherein we have the JADE layouts available. So at the moment, you can see that the very first layout which is created is a layout.jade file. What it is an HTML document which contains the HTML tag, and depending on the index, it contains a head and a body tag. Within the head, we have a title, we have linked to a specific style sheet. Then within the body, we have specified block content. You can extend this layout in any of your custom layouts, and you can define the block content keyword, and within the block content, you can define your JADE codes. Okay. So in the next part, you can see that as soon as you progress to index.jade, so it is extending your layout, so you can use one layout in as many layout files you want. So once it has been extended, now we have specified the block content, and within block content, we have a header tag to display the title, and then we have a paragraph to display a specific message. In order to understand the syntax, what we can do is, we can proceed to this website, niltatis.github.io, and there we have JADE syntax docs. This is an interactive web application available wherein you can understand individual categories of JADE programming language. We have some basics available here, and in the basics you can see that this JADE is created with respect to your HTML document here on the right hand side. So earlier we used to define HTML documents in form of markup tags. This JADE is also a markup language, but it performs its markup using the index basis. So the first line is your tag which you want to use, and then within that tag, whatever data you want to specify, without an equal to, using spaces, you can define that data. And once you're done with that, you can take some sample models as well in order to display those model values onto your JADE layout. Later what we'll do, and there are multiple more methods available, like you can perform nesting, you can perform variables, you can specify text in this particular format. So all the HTML designing can be done. So these are some of the controls which we can use using HTML JADE. So now what we have to do is, let's say we are here onto our JADE layout, and what next we can do is, let's say after this p tag, let's say I would like to define a list or something. Okay. So let's say what we can do is, we can define an ordered list and an unordered list, and within that unordered list, what you can do is, simply you can provide a list item, and let's say I'm providing a list item something like Devanshu Shukla. I'm hard coding it at the moment. Then we have another element like Shivam Sharma, and then we have the another element like something like this. So we have specified some list elements. In the same way, you can take in specific data model, and you can display the value of controls here. So in case if you want to specify some more headings or something like this, you can specify, let's say I'm going to provide an h2 tag within this, and this will be, let's say, sample description. So we can define JADE in this particular format. Now, so once we are done with designing the JADE file, you can quickly save it, and once you are done saving, you can stop your project and you can start your project again in order to test how it looks like. So I have modified the index.jade file, I have stopped my project, I have saved all the changes, and now I'm going to get started with my NPM project again. As we start our project, we can proceed to the Chrome browser here, and on the Chrome browser we like to execute request to our port number 3000. So as soon as we connect, now this time you can see that earlier we had express and welcome to express. Now what we have is, we have a list element, we have a h2 for sample description and all. So this is how we can create specific design using JADE layouts. So JADE is quite easy. It's a markup language, but it is built over HTML, and it identifies tags with respect to their indexes, and you can design as many things you want. Now, once we are done with this, from the templates you can take in multiple values from Jade. Let's say you have specified this list element. Let's say now you would like to specify something like an input box or something. So you can do that with respect to the input keypad. Then you can define the type of the control which you want to design. You can create radio buttons. You can create individual type with specific value. You can specify placeholder as well. You can do all this stuff. So let's say now what we can do is we are going to define another content in our block, and let's say after this h2, what next I want to do is either you can take a div tag as well, and you can get the div tags here. So in the mixins we have the div attributes available. So you can specify something like this, div attributes, and you can specify the specific name or something, and then you can proceed to creation of your input tags. So let's just define an input tag here. So what you can do is, let's say we have an input tag here. We can specify the text element, the type information, and we can define that type of this element will be text. And let's say if we have to specify the placeholder, then placeholder will be, let's say something like this, enter your name. So we have got an input element available after our h2 tag. So we can save that. Once we are done saving, we can stop our project and we can start the project again. So now we have terminated the project, we have started the project again, and now we are going to go to Express and we'll see how input tags can be displayed over your Jade layout. So once the project is running, now we can minimize the code here, we can refresh, and once we refresh here, you can see that we have got the name tag available here. So in the same way you can create lists, you can create heading tags, you can take in information from these controls. What next you can do is you can create input button controls as well. So let's just try that with type equal to button. Let's say if it supports this or not. Then we'll specify value. Let's say submit. We're going to save that. Once we save that, then we are going to stop, start, and test. So you can proceed to the reference and you can view what types of elements you can create, and you can try your hands on with individual control types as well. So now we're going to refresh that, and once we refresh that, you can see that now we have got a button control available as well. So you can provide in a name, you can click on these button controls, and then you can perform event handling. You can redirect that to post, and you can take jQuery, we can define the name, we can take the values, and you can forward that to the logical code. So designing layouts using Jade is quite easy. You need to write less number of codes, and your user interface will be really best. Now, so once we are done with this particular part, now what we will do, we are going to connect all these logical part, model part, and view part in form of an MVC application, so that we can take in data, we can display data on controls, and we can perform logical handling with respect to the requests and responses which we deal with. So in the next session, we'll understand how we can create an MVC application and we can deploy that on a Node server. Thank you for watching.